Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome here today. I have lights on, so it's actually raining outside. So we're going to just uh, have a brief conversation today about something that I feel is really important that you guys need to be mindful of and that can really help you as you're out there trying to grow your business. And so I want to share that with you guys today. Of course, at the end, I always open it up for a little Q&A if we have time. So I'm open to answering any questions you have about contracting, government contracting, whether you're doing state, local government, private sector work. If you're just starting your business, come hang out, have questions, definitely. You can put those in the comment section and I will answer those at the end, okay? All right, so for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Felicia over at FeliciaStreeter.com. And just thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come hang out with me. Today, we're going to be talking about the 3 metrics that you should be tracking while growing your business. Now, these 3 things that I'm going to share with you is really important, as I said, because if you don't know these metrics, how can you adjust quickly if you need to, and how can you grow your business? And so a lot of times contractors skimp out on this and they're not actually tracking anything, and they're trying to adjust, and it's really not working because they don't know what to adjust, right? So that's why I want to share this here with you guys today. And definitely while I'm sharing this, as you're coming on, definitely tell me who you are and where you're joining us from so that I can say hello to you. So I'd love to know who's here hanging out with me. And again, if you have any questions, you can also pop those in the comments and I'll answer those at the end. All right. So here's the first thing that you should be tracking. Okay. And this one is a daily thing. And I personally do this in my business. It's a non-negotiable for me. And I actually do it first thing in the morning. Now, when I say first thing in the morning, it may not be like 8 a.m. because when you have your own business, it doesn't mean that you have to start every day at 8 o'clock or whatever that time is. But what I'm saying is when I get into my office or wherever I'm going to work for the day, because I'm mobile as well, the first thing I do is track my money. Okay. So when I say track my money, I'm talking about money coming in. So income, right? From work I've performed, as well as expenses, money going out. And the reason I do this, here's the thing. Money loves attention, right? Just like people. People gravitate to you more, right, when you pay them attention. So the same thing with money is true. When you pay money attention, it likes to hang out with you more often. I'm telling you, you have to try this one. It works. I'm telling you. So not only to get more and have that attraction for it, right, but also to know when you need to adjust in your business. Okay. So here's the thing with the money coming in and money coming out. When you think about this, right, money coming in tells you some of the other things that we're going to talk about here in a second, the other 2 things that you're tracking. It all stems off of the money tracking. Okay. So you have to know how much money you have coming in every day and how much you have going out. And knowing these 2 numbers also constitute a lot of other things. Don't forget to pop your in the comment section, tell me who you are and where you're joining me from so I can say hello to you. But so money helps you just tell you the state of your business, how healthy is your business financially. So if you're doing that one activity every day, and here's the thing, you don't have to do this in your accounting system. So I'm not talking about the actual transactions that you would put into your accounting system like QuickBooks. I'm talking about, I just use a basic spreadsheet where I track my income and expenses on a daily basis because I want to quickly just see how much money I had come in yesterday. And so I always track it, yesterday's activity the next morning. Okay. So that's the first thing. C. Foster, hey, how are you from Atlanta, Georgia? Glad to have you. Okay, so the second thing is leads. How many leads do you have? Okay, now this one I'm going to break down a little bit for you. So I'm talking about leads as far as opportunities, whether it's an opportunity today or it may be an opportunity coming up in the future, right? It just depends. But are you tracking your leads? Okay. How many leads did you get, for example, last week? So I do what I call Money Mondays. Every Monday, I track my whole metrics. Like it's a bunch of different numbers I track. Okay. And one of those is the leads that I have come in from the prior week. Okay. And so I track how many leads did I have the prior week. And for you, that could be how many bid opportunities did you have? How many people did you talk to last week? However you want to break it out. But how many leads did you get last week? So today is Tuesday here that we're recording this, right? So you could go back last week and just look and see how many leads did you get last week, right? And then the next thing is how many of those leads did you close this week, right? Somebody's calling me. Let's see if I can, they want me to delete it. So how many leads did you get? How many leads did you get last week? And then how many did you close this week? Okay. How many of those leads did you close this week? So what I'm saying is, now when we're talking about how many leads did you close, some of those could be from prior weeks, and that's okay. Okay. But how many leads did you close in the last 7 days is what we're looking at, right? And so in the end, they'll all balance out. So we're always looking at the prior week, right? As we're tracking it in the new week. So remember, Money Mondays is a great thing to start implementing to track these 3 metrics that I'm sharing with you, okay? So the third thing revolves around, hey, Jay Johnson from Nashville, Tennessee. All right, thank you for joining us. So the third thing is networking. Now I'm going to break this one down. So it could be networking, going out to events, conferences, trade shows, however you're doing it, where you're going out to the masses, meeting people, right? Where are you going? Now, the metrics of this that you want to track is the results of you going there, right? So did you get any leads from going to XYZ event, right? Now, some things you may have to go to a few times to get a feel for it. So don't just jet up on it after one time unless you just know your ideal people that you would be getting contracts from or providing a service to, or that kind of thing is not there. Okay, so what I'm saying is a lot of times you may have to go 2 or 3 times to really see if it's a great place for you to be and that you're going to get leads from it. Okay, but when you're out going to various places, here's something that I share with my private clients that I work with. So here's how we go out and network. So when you go out and network, you're looking to see if your ideal people are there, right? And if they are, then great, it's a great place for you to go. But if it is not, then we don't go back. We don't waste time doing things that's not going to move our business further. And really the ultimate goal is what? To grow your business. So you want to make sure you're actually getting the results that you want when you go out and do a particular activity. The only way to know that is what? Track the metrics. So when you're going out, are you getting leads? How many? Are you closing any sales or contracts or whatever term you want to use? How many? So that's very, very important. Ideally, when we go out and network and things like that, for me and my clients, we do some pre-work before we go to kind of make sure that our ideal customer will be there. Because if they're not, then it makes no sense for us to go, because the end result is not going to be what we want, and it's not going to move the needle in our business. Okay, does that make sense? If you guys have any questions on what I've shared so far, put them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. Okay, so let's recap really quickly. Here's the thing. You're going to track your money on a daily basis, money coming in, money going out. You're going to track your leads coming in and leads that you're actually closing, because you want to make sure that you're moving the needle and what you're doing is working. And then when you go out networking, you're meeting people, you want to make sure you're going places that there's an opportunity for you to eventually close some deals. I'm not saying that you're going to close the deal the first time you go, but the end result should be that you're closing deals, right? So you want to make sure you're tracking those three things. Okay. And again, you can definitely take my Money Mondays, right? Go ahead and steal that from me and just do that every Monday. Track your numbers, right? Outside of tracking your money in and out every day. You can use a simple spreadsheet. Google Drive spreadsheet is what I use. It works wonderfully. So you can definitely do that. Okay. Now, the other thing you want to look at, and this is a bonus, is in tracking opportunities. This is another thing that you should track. How many opportunities do you have coming up, say, in the next 30, 60, 90 days? And we're doing this. Why? Because the nature of our business, all deals are not going to close that fast, right? There's lead times, especially, for example, in construction, depending on what you do, what division you're working in. Just because the project has started does not mean you're going to start yet. And so a lot of times we don't put out contracts until it's time for that particular division, right? So just depending on what that looks like, or if you're doing janitorial, we don't put those out until the end of the project. So definitely start tracking your numbers. It's the only way for you to figure out whether what you're doing is working or not. And if that's the case and it's not working, then you have to, look at it and make some adjustments. Now, what adjustments do you need to make? You'll have to determine that based on what the results are, right? And what actions you're actually taking. Maybe what you're saying to people. Maybe it's your bid numbers. Are they high? Are they too low? Or if you're submitting a proposal, are you responsive in submitting that proposal? So there's a lot of questions you'll have to answer when the numbers are not what you want them to be, and it's not allowing you to grow your business. Now, C. Foster J. Johnson, and we have some other people here, so definitely pop your name and where you're from in the comment section so I can say hello. If you have any questions about government contracting or contracting in general, go ahead and pop those in the comments, and I'm going to answer those for you right here. So here's the thing. Like I said, there's a lot to track. I get it. And you just may not know how to do it, or you may have been tracking your numbers, but they're not what you want them to be. And you're like, something's off, but I don't know what it is, or I don't know how to fix it. Okay. So for you, if that's you and, I can help you, I'd love to do that. Definitely, I want to invite you to check out my VIP intensive. And that's over at FeliciaStreeter.com/VIP. And so I'll help you with putting together your bids, how to bid contracts, as well as how to put together proposals and that kind of thing. All right. Finding opportunities too. All opportunities are not good opportunities. So if you need help with that, that's something else that I'll help you with. All right. So if you have any questions, Miko Simpson from Florida. Hey, how are you? Charles McGrone, Indiana. I remember you. I've talked to you. Gosh, Charles, has it been a couple years? How are things going? Tell me what's going on in your business, Charles. I know it's been a while, so you should be doing some things by now. Tell me what you got going on. I'd love to hear it. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, go ahead, pop them in. There's the link if you want to check out the VIP. We can definitely get you going. Any questions? I know there's a lag. So yeah, Charles, I would love to hear what you have going on. And the rest of you guys here, if you want to share what you have going on in your business, where you're at in the government contracting process or contracting in general, just depending on what you're doing in your business, I would love to know what you have going on. What are you offering? Hey, Latricia. All right, Charles. Well, thank you, Charles. So what do you have going on? Charles says, yes, it's great. I really enjoy your advice. So tell me, Charles, what are you doing? Have you won contracts? Jay, what are the beginning steps of bidding for janitorial government contracts? Hey, Jay. So you have to be, so here's the thing. You have to be qualified to do work with the government. So you have to be registered in the government system. That's how they pay you. The second thing is, this is not required, but you definitely want to do it because of the benefits associated with it. You want to apply for all certifications for which you qualify. And that's a lengthy conversation. We can definitely have that during the VIP session there. But You want to get certified. And then after that, of course, is going out finding the right opportunities for you that matches up with your capacity to perform on a project. Now, I don't know, Jade, if you're just starting out, if you've been in business for a while, or where you're at in the process, but here's the thing. Sometimes we have to baby step it, okay? And so depending on where you're at, that might be something we have to do to build up cash flow. I don't know what your situation is, so I'm just throwing some things out here that I generally see. So definitely I can, we can have a conversation, Jade. If you're interested in the VIP, you can check that link out and we can definitely get you set up. I had a guy, we did his certification. And yeah, so we did his certification. I don't remember the date, but anyway, in 2 weeks, he received his certifications. I was like, what? And that was really, really fast, but we packaged it right. So that's the other thing that's important to moving you through the process, is making sure you do things right the first time, because they will kick it back. And then every time they kick it back, it takes longer to get you to your end goal. So that's where I come in and help you. All right, C. Foster, just discovered your website. Well, thank you for coming to join me. My business is educating federal employees on their benefits. Oh, that's awesome. Good, good, good. So you're doing what? Professional training and development, C. Foster, with the government. So if you're not, they do have contracts for that. All right, Charles, you said, yes, now I'm trying another business in the Texas area. Your advice can be applied in all areas of business. Well, thank you for that. So are you in Texas now, Charles? Because I thought you said you were somewhere else. From Indiana. So are you in Indiana or Texas? I'm in Texas, so I was just wondering. Awesome, awesome. All right, so do you guys have any questions for me? I have to hop off here probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes at the very latest, because I have a couple client calls coming up. But I did want to get this YouTube video in for you guys and share some information with you, plus pop on and answer some questions for you if I can. If you have a burning question, something that's holding you up before you can get to that next step, ask away. Charles, very soon I'll be there within the month. Okay, awesome. You have to let me know when you're in, well, depending on where you come in. Texas is really big. I'm in the Dallas, DFW area. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. All right, any questions? I'm going to put the link again for you guys. Of course, on my website, I have a bunch of free resources as well. If you have not, let me make sure I type that in right. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that before you leave. That way you can get notified when you hit that little bell every time I go live. And if you're, a little proactive, you can have your questions already ready when you come. So you can get some questions answered. Okay. All right. So I really appreciate you guys coming hanging with me. If you don't have any questions. Oh, same area. Okay, cool. Look forward to having you come join us in the DFW area. That'll be awesome. So yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, definitely tell me real quick before we end this. Are you going to start implementing Money Mondays? Are you going to start tracking your metrics? What are you going to do? Let me know. All right. So we have some people, they're pretty quiet, no questions. That's cool. Charles says for sure. C. Foster says, yes, I'm going to start implementing. Awesome. Because here's the thing. Implementing will get you there. So here's what I always say. Consistency builds momentum. And momentum builds cash flow. Remember that. If you do those things, it'll get you there. But you got to be doing the right things. But even if you're just consistently doing things, you'll course correct. It may take you a while, but you'll still get there. Okay. And I don't want it to take a while or take forever. I'm getting my clients to contract really, really quickly, and some faster than others. Everybody is different of where they're at in the process and then their motivation to get there. But I have some clients, they're just rocking it. So definitely, if you need some motivation, go check out my success stories on my website, and you can, read some, listen to some of my clients, and as they share their successes. They're doing some awesome things, and you can be next. We can do a VIP intensive if you want that. I put the link in there a couple times for you guys. Definitely go check it out. I would love to help you. We can get started this month. I still have a couple of dates on my calendar. So we can definitely get it going. This is like a quick, fast track start. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this session, and I'll see you guys back here. I may do one tomorrow. So definitely come back. Of course, different topic, right? Love to have you come back and join me. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, so that you don't miss any of these lives. And definitely check out the VIP intensive if that's something you need some help. Let me help you. All right. So have an awesome rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead, get ready for my client calls, and then I'll see you guys back here real soon. Bye for now.